Hello. So in this video, I just want to share a bit how I studied for the PLIDA, just to give you some general guidelines on how to approach it. So all of this content is available on the website www.labelalingua.org. So let's just get started. Okay, so the PLIDA is an Italian proficiency test for non-mother tongue speakers of Italian. There are 6 levels. From the lowest is A1, and then it's A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. It follows the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. So I took both the B1 and the C1. In this video, though, I'll just be sharing how I studied for the B1. So this test is available through the Società Dante Alighieri, and not all the test centers offer this exam because there needs to be a certified examiner. So you can get more information at https://plida.it. And so there are 4 parts to the PLIDA exam: listening, reading, speaking, writing, and speaking. So to start with listening, what I did was I would listen to Pope Francis's general audiences, Peppa Pig in Italian, and Easy Languages in Italian, and all these are available through YouTube. What's important is to find content that interests you, right? And then reading, the first reading material I received was an Italian missal from the local Italian parish. And also for reading, it's important to find something that interests you, right? So what's helpful is if you could find an intersection between your particular interests and the Italian language. So for example, if you really like cooking, what you could do is you could read recipes in Italian, how to cook something, or if you like history, you can study history in Italian. What's helpful is you can go to Wikipedia in Italian or WikiHow in Italian to get some more reading material. Then for writing, I started writing about my daily life, and I tried to expand my vocabulary of daily life, and that's the approach I took. When you're at the level of writing, it's good to get a teacher because the teacher needs to correct your written work, to get feedback in that sense. And then for speaking, this was the last skill that developed for me, and it's very important to speak with mother tongue speakers if possible. So for me, I don't like being stressed out when I have to speak in a foreign language. And so that meant finding a mother tongue speaker that wouldn't overcorrect me and that would be very gentle with me and that would speak, I guess, a bit more slowly, someone that's a bit more patient. And so my language partner came in the form of a nonna, which is an Italian grandma. And then the way I met her, it was really like coincidence. It was a gift from heaven, basically. But if you are looking for mother tongue speakers, what you can do is you can look for language exchanges online. I tried it, but I didn't like it that much. What you could do is, in the past, there was a mass exodus of Italians from Italy in the 1900s, and so there are Italian diasporas all over the world. So you can find Italian communities almost, I think, they're all over the world. If you live in a major city, there's probably an Italian community. So what the main places where they are would be the Italian parish or the Italian community center. And then also if you have a Dante Alighieri society, like a school close by, you can meet mother tongue teachers through Dante Alighieri as well. And also, it's good to have a teacher for B1. In general, you can find a teacher through Verbling or italki. I'll go over how to find a good teacher in another video. Then, for what I did was the Lesher 40. I call it Lesher 40. Basically, there are 40 grammar points from Lesher, and this was very helpful for me because I learned Italian in an disorganized fashion. Like, it wasn't systematic at all. But with Lesher 40, it takes you from point 1 all the way to 40, building on each grammar step. Or instead of Lecture 40, what you could do is you could find a grammar book that works from level A1 all the way up to level B1. That would be ideal. And then the last part, which could actually be the first part, but it's about the strategy for the exam. So it's key to set deadlines, right? Because the PLIDA is an exam that will be taken at a certain time. And so some questions to ask yourself are, where am I today? Where am I in each of the 4 competencies? Where do I want to be? By when? What parts are missing? In which abilities? What has to be done every day in order to reach my deadline? What are some smaller deadlines that I can set? And what could I aim to have done by then? And what are some ways to get to those deadlines? And what outside help do I need to reach my goals? So all of this material is available on my website, like the full article. It's written as a blog post, so you can look at it. But this is just to give you an idea of how to structure your study plan for the B1, and yes, just structure your studying. So when I took the B1, I actually went to another city to take it, and the B1 I think was a bit too easy for me because I had a very high score on that exam, but it was very good to build the base work, the groundwork for taking the more advanced exam later on. So it was a good experience. There's just a lot of preparation, but if you're ready and if your abilities in the language have developed, you should be fine for the exam. So that's everything. Okay, ciao.